Welcome back to Trucking Into the Industry. Um, I'm here to talk a little bit about one of my favorite companies, which is going to be Aurora Innovation, ticker symbol AUR. And, we talked about the recent public offering that they offered over $420 million. We talked about their commercial launch that's supposed to happen towards the end of the year or towards the end of 2024. Guys, this is a little bit different than, like I say, usual or normal. But this company, they're cash heavy. They're looking to make the trucking industry better. So, I'm all for it. I know what it takes to be a truck driver. I've been doing this for 7 years, so we're almost 7 years, and so it's not an easy gig, guys. It's not an easy gig, and for someone or a company to want to make it a better, environment for the public, I'm all for it. So, like I say, these guys are cash heavy. They're not quite making any revenue yet, but picture that, or have that thought process how it is if you were to become an owner operator. Say you had about $20,000, $25,000 to put down on a truck, which is about 20% on a 100K truck. That day, once you sign that lease and get that truck, you're already 80 grand in the hole. So, why would you think they will start off just revenue just coming out of nowhere? You have to understand the business, and that this business takes decades, and it takes 2 decades to really truly establish something. And so Aurora Innovation is taking the right route. I think they have the right partners. They have PACCAR, which creates over half of the American truck semi trucks, and they have Uber Freight, they have Continental on their team. Who else they have on their team? They got Warner, they got Hirschbach, they got FedEx, and that's just a few. And they have a great team. So if you failed in your past when it comes to trucking, like owner operator, like 9 times out of 10, you do not have an established team. And it takes time to get that. A lot of stress. But I'm going to read you guys. I have my iPad here with a little bit of information about Aurora. So, self-driving technology company Aurora Innovation was hoping to raise hundreds of millions in additional capital as it races towards a driverless commercial launch by the end of 2024. The company, which had arranged to sell up to 420 million worth of shares, exceeded its goal and raised $483 million. Newly raised funds come a little over a year since Aurora completed a capital raise of $820 million from a public and concurrent private offering of its stock. So, guys, people are believing in this company big time. Regardless of what you think, regardless if you think it's going to work, not going to work, people believe in the better way of trucking, as I do. This raise is a testament to investors' confidence in Aurora's ability to be a company for long term. Prompted by a recent analyst day where investors experienced driverless truck rides and recent milestones that underscore the strength of our partner ecosystem deployed at scale. Company spokesperson Rachel told TechCrunch in an email. So Aurora made public debut through a special purpose acquisition merger in 2021. All right. The stock traded as high as $13.12 on opening day. So you gotta remember that IPO opening day shot up to 13 bucks. Aurora shares closed this past Friday, guys, $3.84. Shares rose more than 2% after hours. Aurora is pursuing a driverless as a service model. So basically an owner operator, but a perfect one. Carriers purchase trucks with Aurora driver tech on board and then offer their services via those trucks to shippers. But the company is planning to go to the market as a carrier. So offering up to 20 autonomous PACCAR and Volvo trucks to shipper at the end of this year. Aurora first revealed Thursday plans to sell up to $420 million worth of Class A common stock to underwriters Goldman Sachs, Allen and Company, and Morgan Stanley, according to the SEC filings. The Thursday agreement came a day after Aurora filed a prospect offering to sell $350 million worth of shares. Someone familiar with the matter told TechCrunch that due to strong investor demand, the offering had been upsized to 420. That's, oh my God. They wanted double. Not double, but they wanted another 120, $150 million, offering, which is crazy. Aurora expected the net proceeds. This is what they expected. They expected only to make about $405 million or around 466. That's what their estimate was. If the underwriters exercise their option to purchase additional shares in full, after deducting the usual discounts, commissions, and offering expenses per and update filing, the deal closed Friday afternoon, pushed the raise to $483 million. So these are facts, guys, that you can look online and do your own research. Like I said, I'm in a truck right now, but hey, I'm into the future of the trucking industry. Not so much, bashing the trucking industry where it is now, but the trucking industry where it is now is probably not your best bet, But I don't know, like for example, if I had about $25,000 today, example, and my options were to invest into Aurora Innovation or to invest in myself to buy a truck, I would definitely pick Aurora Innovation. And I can name all 5 key things that will point me towards that direction to invest into Aurora. 1, they operate the truck. 2, they have their own team. 3, they have their own customers, right? They have their own technology. All the technology that Aurora has is theirs. Every bit of it. What else? I think I talked about the perfect driver. Don't get sleepy, don't get tired, don't get sick. Hey, don't speed in areas where it shouldn't speed. But if I put that 20 to 25K into my own truck, I'm immediately going to be in debt at least $80,000. Immediately. And would you take the immediate $80,000 in debt? Or would you take the position to have a chance to own Aurora with your 25K, and the most you could lose is 25K? So it all depends, guys. I'm going with Aurora Innovation, or however long it takes. 2024, 2025, 2027, 2030. However long it takes. But they are operating in Texas today, Dallas and Houston, and they mean business. Like I said, they got the best team. I ain't never seen a team. It's like an all-star team. Between Aurora, PACCAR, Continental, Ryder. Come on, all these names are familiar to you guys, right? The market is always going to be volatile, but what's more volatile than being a truck driver? Trying to tell you guys, I don't know what job is more volatile than being a truck driver. And if a truck driver can handle long periods of time away from home, family, doctor's visits, healthy foods, pay, pay cuts, company, bankrupting, like, the good company, Yellow. So those are a lot of things you got to dodge. And so in the market, you have the same thing. So you tend to already build up that tolerance to, switch and try something different, and try something that's actually heading towards, greatness, than things are actually heading towards, the bottom. Because guys, the trucking industry is over a century, at least the modern, like today's trucking is over a century old. Like there's no more you can do besides hire drivers and hope that they stay on the road at long periods of time. Drivers are not doing that anymore. And I think I remember Chris Urmson, which is the CEO, and then his guy Sterling Anderson and Drew Bagnell. I remember them talking about how truck drivers today, the 55-year-olds that drive today, that's really holding the industry together. Cause it's not my group, guys. It's not my group. The younger, a little bit younger group. It's not my group. We don't hold none of these jobs. We don't like it, we're gone. But that 55-year-old group and up, in the next 10 years, which they are the majority of the trucking industry, in the next 10 years, they'll be up for retirement. Aurora has to do something, or somebody has to do something. So that's what I'm betting on. But what they're doing now, and being able to, have that offering of a share price of $3.60, can't beat it. Can't beat it. And with it rising all the way to what, $3.98 that day, last week, Friday. Another ball game, guys. Another ball game. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's something cool, something different. All truck drivers, I believe, should be able to, change their, mindset on the way they look at trucking. Wouldn't be a bad idea right now. Not saying trucking now is the worst, or it sucks, or there's no money. It's just saying that in order to protect yourself and your family, hey, understand what trucking is going. So, just want to get on here and let you guys know, give you guys a little bit of information. I'm definitely invested into the company. I definitely like the company. I like the leaders, I like the partners that they have. So, even if they don't, complete their launch, at the end of the day, I can say that they took their time to have the right partners to get the job done to the best ability. And that's all you can ask for sure. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Hey, I'm out of here. Probably drop a couple more shorts. But y'all have a good day. We out.